The body of Clark Atlanta University student Alexis Crawford was found earlier tonight in a DeKalb County park. The suspects are Crawford's roommate, Jordan Jones, and the roommate's boyfriend, Barron Brantley. Both will be charged with murder.
We are still waiting on a mugshot of Jones, but we have plenty of Brantley. He's been in and out of jail for years for violent charges, including domestic violence and cruelty to children.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with another video. I hope you all been having a very good day so far, a very good morning, and also a very good weekend. My weekend was very good, and I want to thank all of you all, the Trey King Show family, all the subscribers, all the people who follow me and listen to me for sending these videos in, these requests in, even though I may not, well, I cannot get to all of them because it'd be hundreds of them, sometimes thousands. But I want to thank you all because some of these stories is really so sad and some of them stand out more than others. Not saying that each person that is affected by each individual story is not as important. But, you know, this story right here really hits home because it shows you how evil some people can be. And it also shows you the nature of the beast. Just because you think you know a person or you live with a person or you may be close associates with a person does not really mean you know a person. Whereas the story right here, we have a story out of Atlanta by way of Georgia, you know, Clark Atlanta University. And also, you know, the fact that the roommate and also her boyfriend allegedly took place in this murder because somebody had to do it. I mean, the woman came up missing, Miss Alexis Crawford came up missing off campus around the day of October the 30th. And her roommate, Jordan Jones, which is spelled with a Y. I don't know why she spelled it sometimes with a Y, sometimes with an A, sometimes might with an I or an E. I don't know. It's Jordan, Jordan, not that D-Y-N shit. But anyway, now, Miss Alexis Crawford came up missing around October the 30th, and police found her on November the 8th, a week and a couple of days later. Now, you may be wondering, how in the hell did they find this young lady missing? And also, who have done it? But the person who led investigators back to the body was Jordan Jones or her boyfriend, Barron Brantley. Yes, that's his name, Barron Brantley. But anyway, they're not really disclosing the information. Which one was it, the boyfriend or the girlfriend who led the police to the body? But yet and still, if you ask me, both of them are guilty as murder. Now, I'm going to give you a little backdrop before we dig deep into the story. Now, Jordan Jones and Mrs. Alexis Crawford were roommates at Clark Atlanta University. And also, Alexis Crawford also took Jordan home with her on Easter breaks and stuff. You know how school be out, don't want to be at the campus, except for people who really ain't got no family, really. And that's just the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for those people. Or people who's really busy or have work or other obligations. That's why you still see them on campus. Thank God, when I went to college, at Louisiana Tech University, I stayed off campus. I never stayed on campus because we was getting it in. But anyway, now, Alexis Crawford even took Jordan home with her during the holidays, Easter, Thanksgiving, or whatnot. Met her family and everything, and the family even liked her. So why would this young lady who's going on 22, and this is not a kid we're talking about, stop calling grown folks kids, please. That's why they feel like they're not responsible for their actions, where they can do these type of things. These are grown-ups. Remember when you was 21, 22, didn't somebody treat you like you was grown? Yes, even though you may not act it. You know, so anyway, now fast forward. Actually, you know, we need to rewind a little bit because we got to set a tone to actually what took place. Now, what took place was the fact that allegedly, from what I've been hearing and what I think, is that Jordan Jones and her boyfriend, Barron Brantley, wanted to have a threesome with Alexis Crawford. Alexis went down for the get down, and I do not blame her because also, if it was the boyfriend, somebody say it was just a boyfriend, but I believe it was both of them because Jordan, you know, some of these females out here go both ways too. They be studding up and everything. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. But, you know, if your boyfriend wanted Alexis Crawford, what good is you being his girlfriend? But you have people that do stuff like this. So what happened was that Alexis Crawford went and reported Barron Brantley to the police and said that he was offering her unwanted sexual, you know, favors, if you will, such as kissing on her, rubbing on her, touching on her. But also, it was said that Alexis Crawford was found in a bathroom with Jordan. I mean, not Jordan. I mean, her boyfriend, Barron Brantley, after they was drinking, and she only had on her bra. And Jordan Jones, the one that caught them. But that's when she went and had the rape test done, Alexis Crawford at the hospital. And for some reason, right after that, that's when she came up missing. So Ida, you know, and I very seriously doubt that her boyfriend did not have sexual intercourse with Alexis Crawford because maybe they put something in her drink. And I'm not saying Alexis Crawford was willfully doing this, because if she was, why go to the police station? So evidently they were trying to really mess this woman over. They wasn't trying, they were messing this woman over, this young lady, and also really showing their true colors. And the main thing Alexis should have did is just got the hell out of the situation the first time the boyfriend started throwing advances, because the girlfriend is going to turn on you also, because you have some females that's like that. But what's even worse is also the fact that not only was Baron Brantley on probation from other charges or whatnot, it don't matter if he never been in trouble, but the fact is, if he did do this and he had something to do with this rape and this murder of Alexis Crawford, because somebody did it, because they led investigators to the body. Now, the only time somebody can lead police to the body is somebody who did what? Have knowledge of the killing or seen a body dumped somewhere. But, you know, this guy was already in trouble, on probation, had all kinds of charges. And also Jordan herself, the roommate, the one that kind of, like, if you ask me, sought this thing up with her boyfriend, plotted on Alexis Crawford, was making statements on Twitter, speaking up basically for women who are abused. And this is exactly what she said, as you all can see. She once retweeted a post about how disgusting it is that so many women are assaulted. But yet it's strange how these same people put these posts up, be some of these same people indulging in these type of acts. That's why you got to be careful who you listen to. You know what I'm saying? You don't judge people by what they say. You judge people by what they do. But she put this post up, and also she said on the post that every woman who speaks up for herself is aggressive. Laugh my ass off. I'll be that. And it's like, okay, but you could tell that she's one of these young ladies with an attitude. And it's like she was one of these type of girls who couldn't wait to be grown. She said, even she tweeted, because these are her tweets. She said, I'm finally 21, y'all. Like, that's something to celebrate. I've been waiting for this day since I was 16. So how's you 16 and you've been waiting since 16 to be 21? What sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that just evidently wanted to be grown and was acting grown way before her time. So what I'm trying to say, it's not too far-fetched to believe that this young lady has something to do with this situation, along with her boyfriend. I mean, it's just sad, but it shows you the nature of people, and the fact that she would tweet a post out and say it's a disgusting reality that every woman you know has most likely been sexually assaulted or harassed. I can imagine, because hell, you or your boyfriend, somebody did something to Miss Alexis. But anyway, I'm gonna go and dive deep into the story real quick, and I'm not gonna tarry too long like they say in the church, and I'm gonna give my opinion surely as we go. Alexis Crawford, Clark Atlanta student, filed a police report on unwanted kissing before she vanished. But also, it was more than unwanted kissing. It was alleged rape took place. You see what I'm saying? Because evidently, some ships was going to be sinking. And not only was Alexis Crawford going to the college, also her roommate, George Jones, and also the sorry-ass boyfriend, too, Baron Brantley. You almost get tongue-tied saying it. But anyway, now, a Clark Atlanta University student who was found dead in a park had filed a police report describing unwanted kissing and touching days before she went missing. And the police, they went and had a rape kit done on Mrs. Alexis. I guess they were waiting for the analysis, whatever the results, to come back or whatnot. But before it could come back, she was missing and was wound up dead. Now, the man she filed a report against is now one of two people accused of her murder. Alexis Crawford, 21, too young for this bullshit. And let me tell you something, everybody that smile on your face and pat you in your back ain't your damn friend. Trust me, I know, and I know from the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend in college who I thought, no, he ain't a friend. I had a associate in college who I thought was my friend. What's up, Chris? Yes, I'm not going to say his last name. But don't you know this funky bastard went back and told my ex every damn thing we did in the streets? Everything we did in the damn streets, all up in the club and shit. I'm like, hell, you telling her that? She doing the same thing I'm doing. But anyway, I just want to let you know I know that, Chris. Anyway, you know good bastard. But anyway, now Alexis Crawford, 21, vanished from her off-campus apartment more than a week ago and was found dead in a park in nearby DeKalb County on Friday. It's just a sad situation. And when you look at this young lady, she was full of life. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to understand that every time that you meet somebody, it does not mean they're your friend. And damn sure don't bring nobody around your family, because she brought Jordan Jones around her family, and look at how Jordan repaid her. You feel me? Even spelled her own name wrong. So if you know she spelled her name wrong, she don't give a damn about nobody else. Now, her death was a result of asphyxiation. And for those who don't really know, and I'm not trying to poke fun at nobody, that means she got choked out. That means she was strangled, suffocated, you know. Now, the Atlanta Police Department said Saturday in a news release that cited the medical examiner's office. What's up with that rape kid? Did she actually get raped? Because I believe she got raped. You know, in that bathroom when allegedly Jordan Jones walked to the door and opened the door and seen Alexis Crawford standing there in her bra. So I'm believing that she was raped because the boyfriend was in there naked. Alexis was in there naked, but Alexis evidently had something slipped in her drink, because if she was that freaky, we wouldn't even hear this story, because that's probably what they wanted. They probably want to get between her legs. Let's just keep it real. You know, no disrespect to the day, but they probably want to get between this woman's legs, have sexual relations with her, and then the fact that she would go and tell the police, that's when out of one of them took it to the next level and took this woman out. Now, police identified the suspects as Jordan Jones and Baron Brantley, both 21, and both of them looking 45 in the face. And no offense to my people out there 45. Y'all might say, that girl don't look 21. Well, hell, if you believe that, your ass look 45 in the face. Now, one of the two suspects led investigators to where her body was found. Pause. My question is this. Why won't y'all tell us who led the damn person to the body? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Why is the media not as transparent as it's supposed to be? Who led the person to the body? But it don't really matter, because I'm sure somebody told somebody where it was. Now, either it was Jordan Jones and they're going to try to put all this on Baron Brantley. In my eyes, both of them guilty, because the fact that you sat there and knowing what took place with your roommate, you walked to the bathroom and seen your roommate standing there in her bra. And you seen the fact that your roommate wasn't interested in your boyfriend. That's your boyfriend. Because if she wasn't, she wouldn't have went to the police station. So you knew all this. So you was accomplice in all this also. So why would you be silent at the same time? And then when she wound up missing, you tell the police you ain't even seen her until they start putting the heat on your ass. But anyway, Police Chief Erica Shields told reporters where they had found the body. Now, they also said, while a motive has not been clearly established, the department did take a police report from Alexis Crawford on October the 27th. And this is a few days prior to her being reported missing. So is it too far-fetched to think or believe that if you go file a police report on somebody whooping your ass and all of a sudden you wind up missing a day later, is it too far-fetched to believe that the person whooped your ass is the suspect, the corporate, the guilty party? That's all I want to know right there. You just tell me. Now, they also said that she reported this on October 27th, and this is a few days prior to her being reported missing. Shields said, in this report, Alexis described unwanted kissing and touching from Baron freaky ass Brantley. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Baron, because Baron, you already had a little freak over there named Jordan Jones. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure it flowed like the Jordan River. What you want Alexis for? But see, that's the sad thing about this situation. Now, instead of Jordan waking up out of her stupidity and realizing that this right here is community wood, and that he just want her friend, and anybody else, and be done with him. You know what I'm saying? And if you Alexis' real friend like you profess to be, you all would have dealt with that. You would have made sure that justice was served, or you would have broke up with him. Not saying if he would have came back, but if he would have came back, guess what? Both of y'all would have got on his ass. But guess what? When you ain't got no real friend, anything bound to happen. Now, they also said Jones is the victim's roommate and so-called friend. I don't know why they put friend there. You can't be my friend if you sit up here and do me wrong. And why do people think when they do you wrong, they can tell you how fast you're supposed to heal? You don't supposed to hurt that long. Oh, it wasn't that serious. You can't tell somebody else how they should feel once you do them wrong. But you got people who would do you like that. And you have to question yourself. Are you a real friend if you don't even care how I feel? So basically, you trying to say what you did wasn't that serious, and that I need to forgive you on your time, not my time. But anyway, that's something for you all to think about. Now, they also said that Brantley is the boyfriend of Jones. Brantley is community wood. That's what Brantley is right there. Now, Brantley was booked into the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta on Friday. Why didn't y'all book Jordan Jones' ass in there on Friday? They came back and got her ass Saturday, and is accused of murder along with 3 probation violations. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. You on probation too, and you got these damn charges in this shit right here, and now murder. They don't give a damn about the kissing. Oh, no. We got murder. We got murder. Rape or murder, that's all they need, because there ain't no statute of limitation on that. Anyway, they also said in hindering person making an emergency telephone call, according to information from the Fulton County Jail. He had been booked into that jail 5 times. In the past 2 years, Tracy Flanagan, a spokesperson for the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, told the news station. Now, he done been up in jail 5 times, but this is what Jordan Jones, who's going to college, this is the type of guy that she want. You feel what I'm saying? So is it too far-fetched to think that maybe Jordan Jones is not wrapped tight also? Because birds of a feather do what? Yes, they flock to fucking ghetto. Now, Jones was booked Saturday and faced a murder charge according to jail records. Shit, the boyfriend sitting up in that jail Friday like, y'all finna take me down? Well, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down. Jones was up there singing like Tekashi 6ix9ine a few weeks ago and everything. Like, if I'm going down, Jordan going down, everybody going down with me. And sure as shit stank, they came right back early Saturday morning and snatched their ass about that bed. Now, an October 27 police report says a detective spoke with Crawford. I wish he would have spoke with me. I would have said, girl, get out of there. Get up out of there. You feel me? I would have sent 2 dogs over there, a big pit bull and a vicious ass mean Yokio Taco Bell Chihuahua. Now, whose name is redacted in the report? At a hospital where a rape kit examination was done. What is the results on a rape kit? You feel what I'm saying? Because I doubt very seriously that, if he didn't rape her and she just said that he went up there and tried to kiss her, if she reported to the police, said that he just tried to kiss her and rub on her, that's not as serious as rape. Rape, they're going to nail your balls to the wall. You feel me? And if you ain't got a clip, they're going to make it split. But what I'm trying to say is this. So evidently, something more took place for this to happen. Now, Crawford told police that Brantley had rubbed his hand on her shoulder and kissed her on the neck, the report says. But why ain't you kissing Jordan Jones like that? Evidently, I guess Jordan Jones' stuff wasn't hitting right no more. Now, she said she went into her room and he followed her. You followed me into my room. You should have grabbed the damn lamp and wrapped the shit out of him. But I guess Jordan was a killer, or Brantley was a killer. Somebody was in there a straight killer, because evidently we doing this story. But anyway, now upon following her in the room, she told investigators she then went into the bathroom alone. I would have picked up that phone and called Mom, Dad, or Tyrone. I would have called some damn body and tell them to come over and help me get my shit. You feel me? But anyway, her roommate told police she found her shirtless boyfriend in the bathroom with Crawford, who was not fully clothed. Crawford only had on a bra. But her boyfriend was in there without his shirt on and everything, probably more than that. And we're going to go believe what Jordan Jones said? Oh, no, I think it was just butt naked. That's what I really think. I think she heard it, she seen it and all that. We done seen movies like that. You remember the movie Players Club? When you had the, I can't think of her name. But anyway, she was trying to be a stripper and everything, and she ended up getting raped and everything, beat up and stuff. And Lisa Ray, who went back and beat the woman up, who cousin that was. But anyway, you have stuff like that happen because the woman Lisa Ray was beating up was right there, witnessed all this that took place and ran off and left that woman there beat up and everything. But anyway, that's just something for you to think about. Now, crime scene investigators went to the apartment and gathered evidence that included Crawford's underwear. Brantley has not been charged in connection with the earlier incident. Okay. Now, when asked by the news that Brantley is under investigation for rape or faces rape charges, Atlanta police spokesman Carlos Campos responded, I think it is safe to say every aspect of this case is under investigation, but we are not going to get into specifics of an ongoing, criminal investigation. You get a news on every damn thing else. Don't you think we deserve to know the truth? Now, also, before we go, Crawford's roommate told police she saw her around midnight, November the 1st, which was a damn lie. Before going to bed, a police report said she was not in the apartment the next morning when the roommate left for class. And the front door was locked with a deadbolt, the roommate told police, but the roommate is full of caca. Yes, shit. Crawford's iPhone identification and debit card were missing from the apartment. But guess what, though? Her phone charger and keys were found inside of the apartment on the end table by the couch, the police say. Now, you can't get that wrong, because we described what the keys was, where it was, the table was, and right where it was by a couch. You can't get all that shit wrong. Now, her sister told police that they last spoke around 8:44 p.m. on October the 30th. So it's 31 days in October. That's how you get Halloween. So if Jordan Jones saying she last seen her November the 1st, and then the sister saying she last spoke to her October the 30th, who do you think is telling the damn truth or lying? Now, when Crawford asked her sister what she planned to do over the weekend, her sister said she wasn't doing anything, and Crawford stopped responding to texts after that. Her sister told police, and evidently that's when she became missing. Her mom told police she was in good spirits and laughing when they spoke that night, and that's what they did. They snuffed one of them snuff this young lady life out, because evidently, you know what I'm saying, when you around evil, bad things going to happen. That's just the way it goes right there. Because I can't understand how can you go around somebody's family, how can you go around their mom, dad, their cousins, you know what I'm saying, like you becoming a part of them like their brother, their sister, and then you do trifling shit like that. But you have people like that in this world, and I will leave the link up so you all go check it out also. Now, my condolences goes out, number one, to Miss Alexis Crawford. May she rest in peace. You know, it's a sad situation, but the Most High has her. And also to the Crawford family and whoever else is affected by this. Ed Clark Atlanta, who knew this woman and who is kin to her, because it's a sad situation that the main people that you call your friend will be the main one to put that knife in your back in the end. That's why you keep your grass cut low. And the first sign somebody give you a disrespect, you cut them off. You don't, as grown-ups, we're not children, as grown-ups. The first time somebody disrespect you or try to play you to the left, be done with them. That's how I live my life, because I don't have time for all this repeating stuff, because you may just try me and then it's going to be something else. You feel what I'm saying? Not trying to sound bad or nothing, but as men, as grown-ups and women, it should be a line you don't cross. And once you cross this line of disrespect, go on by your business, because there's no reason for you to be around me. And the number one reason you are around me is what? Friend. So if you show me you're not my friend, why are you around me? So I'm thinking you're here to hurt me now. That's just the way I think. But anyway, let me know what you think about this situation, because it's a sad situation that you have this woman who could have been a nurse, doctor, a politician, anything, an inventor. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit for anybody, not only her. But the fact that this woman was on the right path, went out here doing anything illegal, went out here doing all kinds of crazy things, was basically trying to make a better future for herself. And she's roommate with somebody who was allegedly trying to make a better future for themselves. But we see everybody go to college don't mean they're actually going to college. That's why a lot of them don't graduate. But the fact that she would be killed by the very person who she called her friend and probably called her a sister and everything. Let me know what you think. But the first time people show you who they are, believe them the first time. So that way, you won't have to worry about it a second time. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. And remember, keep your eyes open and stop giving people 1,000 chances to hurt you, because 1,001, that last one may just be the one to kill you. Anyway, y'all take care. Stay blessed. I'm out.